You're such an asshole.
HassleConsulting.com. I might actually be cut off with all requests after that. I have one more after this, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. Just don't feel like it. Hey, asshole. I'm a 26-year-old Caucasian male, no kids, born and raised in Los Angeles. At the age of 21, I got a job working as a roughneck as an oil rig worker and worked there until I got laid off at age 23. The money was good, $60,000 a year, but I would never consider going back because I was always miserable, dangerous work conditions, and asshole meth head work co-workers. Hey, you're up in the who-dang-diggly-danglies with the do-dang-diggly-vills. From age 23 to 25, I worked unskilled labor and got my real estate license in my spare time. I currently have a daytime sales job. Monday through Friday, making $35,000 a year, without including commissions at a rapidly growing company. Let's just keep it that way. I'm new to sales, but I'm doing all right, and I am well liked by my superiors. I feel that there's a tremendous upside to this company since I'm getting in on the ground floor, and have direct access to the owner. I'm the right-hand man to the vice president of the company. I have also closed one real estate transaction in my spare time within the year, and I've had my license. Here is my dilemma. Should I try my hand at getting into the local plumbers union and learn a skilled trade that comes with union benefits, high pay after reaching journeyman level, and great retirement package while I'm still young? You're in California, dude. I don't know why you're working so hard, having half your money taken from you to be paying out to the welfare bums in that state. I would leave California is what I would do. But you're planning routes. You're already set up there. It's too late now. In my opinion, learning a skilled trade has and will have tremendous value as the older generation dies off, and that all that left is millennials and younger. I don't blame you. You're not wrong. I'm amazed that YouTube is there to teach everybody everything that you could ever want about electricianship, plumbing, anything. And there's some service out there where people come in and do your housework for you. And I don't mean like cleaning, but like they'll repair anything for you. And then the millennial father showing millennial fathers, that way I won't miss out on my children. It's like, yeah, you know what? But your children are going to miss out on you being a real man and fixing the fucking furnace. Maybe you teach your kid that. Anybody know the new $1 bill trick in case the furnace goes out? You guys know that? If you don't, look it up. It'll come in handy. Or do I stick it out at this growing company in hopes to become a high-level manager executive? With all that said, my ultimate goal is to use my money and invest into real estate and live off the monthly cash flow and be in a position to say fuck you when it's all said and done. What are your thoughts about the direction I should go as I'm a highly conflicted individual who's capable of both white-collar and blue-collar work? Thanks. All right. First thing, even though you didn't ask about it, I'm going to tell you, is to get the hell out of California. Maybe not right now. But if all of a sudden these jobs start going south or something happens, I would use that as, start saving your pennies and dimes, build up a travel emergency exploratory reconnaissance man fund. If you haven't read the book, go get Reconnaissance Man and read it. That'd be one of the first things I recommend you do. But before you start making big money, I cannot emphasize, especially if you're a Caucasian male, heaven help you if you're straight and Christian, just any young person, regardless of what your gender is, get the hell out of California. There's no reason to be there. None. But dude, man, they surf the waves in the sun, and go smoke your pot, you little trust funder. For any of you who have to work for a living, get the fuck out of California. All right? I know there's some Silicon Valley people who are making great money. Live at home, save all your money, get an FU fund, go buy a cheap place in Texas, and move the fuck out of California. That's what I'd recommend. That, now, out of my system. I kind of like what you're doing. I thought maybe you were biting off a little bit more than you could chew, but you said you're only working, your 9 to 5. And then you pursue the real estate thing leisurely. And you are 100% right. There's nothing wrong with getting a skilled trade, going and working with the union, getting your licensure or whatever that you need to do. But I would do it very part-time. And I would still... you have 2 things you've barely given a shot. 1, your sales job, and then 2, real estate. And, you may have, again, what's it? You may be that corporate man, the guy who has what's it. You may do really well in sales. Now, I'm going to warn you, pretty much everybody I know in sales is scum. Everybody I know in sales is like, you're on this floor of this company, we're going to grow to the greatest height, and then they go belly up and bankrupt. Sales attracts probably even scummier people than banking. And so good for you. You're the right-hand man of the vice president. I don't know how many vice presidents I've seen go belly up and bankrupt because they never had the money, because even though they drove Mercedes and wore nice suits, that's all the money they had, and they had payments. So give it a shot. You know, they could be a very successful company. They could be growing. I hope they do grow, and I hope you make a lot of sales. I hope your commission goes through the roof, and I hope they promote you based on that. But, dude, every time... Are these people all under 40? Are they all under 40? Right? Is the CEO maybe like in his mid-40s? I don't trust it as far as I can pee into a hurricane. All right? So, even facing away. You can pee pretty far if you're facing away from her, then it helps out the urine. But peeing into a hurricane is what I'm saying. So, do your best. It may pay off. I hope it does. And then your question will be moot. But do not be surprised. I just picturing dude bros, because that's all I see when I see salespeople. And they never last. The companies never last more than 3 years. And the employees never last more than 2. So stick with it. Do your thing. Make your money. Hopefully you get promoted. And then... in the part-time, pursue your real estate. Nothing wrong with building up a little bit of real estate is hot now. It's a freaking bubble. Get the sheep in. Sell a little bit more houses. Put a little bit of extra time. But if you got the time, I don't think there's anything wrong with diversifying your skills into the trades at all. Not at all. And if you could find a cheap but reputable program, either the union paying for it or they got programs that you can join, I would do it part-time at community college, whatever, however you get qualified. And yeah, and then that's another skill for you to fall back on that you could take outside of California. And then hopefully your real estate, you can make a little bit of money. Although I have a feeling that if the sales go down, then the real estate market's going down. You're not going to be making any money. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. Just don't let it get in the way of you being able to do your regular job, and then maybe make a little bit of scratch in real estate at the same time too. I'm kind of like, why you went to the trouble of getting your real estate license, but you're kind of mailing it like, yeah, I made some money. So it's like, well, that's an indicator that you're making money. That maybe you should throw a little bit more time and resources into it. So as long as you don't burn yourself out and start to sacrifice performance and other things, yeah, nothing wrong with taking a couple classes here and there, and inevitably getting your plumbing license or your electrician apprenticeship or whatever it is that you got to do over there in California. So, all right, that's it. You guys got questions? America's older brother has answers at assholeconsulting.com. Check out all the links in the description of the video below if you want to see how you can support me and check me out and see all the other crap. Sometimes your answer might be in a book or another podcast or a video found in the links below. And then remember, tell everybody you actually care about, tell people you're indifferent about, and tell people you hate all about asshole consulting. See you guys later. Toodles.